Hi guys, what's up? How you doing? This is 360 Vibes, and I don't ever have to go much into the introduction. You know what we do. We give you all the latest gist and all the gossips, and we have a lot to talk about today. But first of all, the introductions. I am Joy Uchejim, Sheen_Joyama on Instagram, and I'm here with my beautiful, dazzling, very happy ladies. They're very excited this morning for some reason.
Very happy ladies.
Hi, Joy.
How you guys doing?
Fine.
Good. It's a new week.
It's
Another.
it's the beginning of the week, and it seems like the energy is very
Lord,
high.
I want to go home already.
The weekend was not enough for you. Is that what you're trying to say?
It wasn't.
I think Monday should just join the weekend.
We should have like a sauna day after Sunday.
To prepare.
Hi guys, welcome to another exciting edition of 360 Vibes. I am Victoria Conde, Victoria_extra on Instagram. Today's show is going to be exciting. Fasten your seatbelts.
Hi, guys. Welcome back to the show. Yes, it's your girl, Faith J. Yes, on Instagram, Faith Joseph. Stay tuned.
Okay, so you've met the ladies. Once again, we'll take a short break and dive right into the gist. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back. So we've had a lot of topics that have been trending recently on Instagram. But one thing that really caught our attention is this saga going on between our newly wedded Davido and his baby mama, Sophia Momodu. The fact is, recently she uploaded a video of a conversation she had with Israel DMW. You know him, Davido's paddy. And then in the video, she was practically saying that Davido hasn't been really being active in their child's life, in Made's life. And then some people are making an observation that this guy didn't really defend his boss. So that one is just by the side. And then we also had a statement from Davido's uncle, and he's also saying that he was shocked about this whole child custody saga that's going on between the couple. So that's what we're going to talk about today. Basically, some people are of the view that this whole thing should just... It wasn't necessary in the first place. Like, it shouldn't come up. What do you think?
I believe, let's just take it back. The old child saga thing, I think it started even way before Davido got married. It was before then we already filed for joint. Nigerians, we need to educate ourselves, because when you get into some comment sections, you'll be seeing funny statements. Joint custody. Davido is not taking away Imade from Sophia. All he wants is to have access to his child like Sophia does. So this whole thing started in between, the wedding preparations to chairman and everything. And then after the wedding, now Davido came online and, on his story, I think I'm trying to remember what he stated. It was like, why are you constantly trying to bring up Ifeanyi's death as an excuse? We are still trying to recover from all of that. So apparently when Davido, sued that and everything, filed for joint custody. So, a counter affidavit like, okay, why I do not want this. So she gave different examples that he has not been, available. He has not been available. He has not been doing, his own duty as a father for close to 2 years. And then, she went on to say that Davido uses Imade as an excuse, to get to her and, for some... I don't want to use that word on air and all of that. So now, people are coming for Sophia that she's doing too much. She's doing too much, that why would she not want Davido to have access to each other? And some people even said that, hey, Davido is a rich guy now, that when Imade grows up, that poor man they fight for child custody. That person will get money when the child grow up, but the pikin go find papa. So they are saying basically that Davido should just calm down, relax, and that when Imade grows up, Imade is going to look for her father. As for Israel DMW, apparently Israel came out with a post also condemning Sophia, that why would Sophia do blah blah. So that was why she released that particular conversation. I think she had that conversation with him in the past. So I don't know. I really do not understand what Sophia, what's
because
going on?
The whole saga is very like, it continues, doesn't end. But first of all, I want to make a correction. The Momodu is actually Sophia's uncle,
of course,
not Davido's uncle. I made that error
okay,
earlier.
okay.
Yeah. So some people are of the view that this whole thing that Sophia is asking for too much.
Actually, they said she asked for 23 million naira for house rent.
There was a part where she said
annual house rent,
and that's too much, right? But there was a part where she said that Davido does not take care of the child.
Yeah, she
I saw that too.
Yes, where she said he doesn't take care of the child. I'm against that. Now, you are the father of that child, except if you are not agreeing to the fact that, oh, that child is yours. But if you are buying to the idea, like from the onset, she gave birth to that child, and then you accepted it, come on, I feel like you should play your father role.
But do you know that we didn't even get to see
take
that
care of
part,
that child,
like
give that child everything she wants.
Yeah, it's as if we didn't know about it until recently. Now that he wants to file
it didn't even seem like it, because when you check out social media, you see Imade's birthday, a big party, everything looking all glamorous, traveling, doing all sorts of things. So we didn't even get to even, maybe something was wrong
when this whole drama
and
was
everything.
Going on. No, they didn't carry the online.
Are they even meant to carry us along in the first place?
No, but now that
they're not meant to carry. It's family problem. So why are they disturbing us?
They're bringing it out now. So give us the full details. We didn't know about that before, and now she's bringing it up, and then she's asking for 23 million
annual rent.
You know when you.
But someone said something that Davido can afford it, that should be changed.
That's where I want to come from. I want to come from the angle of, when after she has
demanding that money, actually
she knows that Davido is capable. After Davido's wedding was one of the biggest weddings.
I would say is the biggest wedding.
The biggest wedding. They pulled dignitaries out so far. So first, she knows that her baby daddy is capable. And I'm very sure that she can even still go beyond that
but
amount.
Is that the reason she wants to milk him dry? I mean,
first, that's not
million
first, that's not nice.
Imade is practically 18 years old. How many years is that?
That's not nice.
23 million naira for almost. She's trying.
That was just for annual rental. What about education,
school fees?
So
and the fact
and every other
pay for vacation though. She just she made a comment
and they'll be throwing birthday parties too. Let's not forget.
She made a statement somewhere where she was like her child. Someone wanted to play with her child. Then she had to rent out a recreational center just so the child can play. I mean, all those expenses. It's practically living a big girl life and knowing that because her baby daddy can afford it, you're just going to make him pay for everything. I feel like it's a whole lot to ask all of that from him, because now you're saying you want him to he's not being there, he's not been in there. So that's a lot of expenses.
It's a lot, actually. It's a lot of
expenses. Even if Davido has the money, or Guinea, if he was your younger brother.
Let him pay now.
If he was your younger brother. I
also feel like right? This. I also feel like maybe because Davido has now finally settled down. Do you understand?
Yeah.
He's now with Choma and all. So maybe it's another way of getting back at him. The fact that he didn't end up with her. Every lady wants to feel like, oh, superstar. The fact that I already have a child with him it's already making her feel like, you know what I mean, as a lady. But then again, she's still having this feeling like, oh,
maybe she lost out.
Do you understand? I lost out, and then, do you get? So I think that's why she's coming out through this way to.
But do you know that she's older than Davido?
Amount of money.
Do you know that she's older than he is?
That's another detail.
That was another detail.
Davido did not
according to the story, allegedly, that she was 26 and Davido was 19 when
That's a lot. But wait, so Davido not look the age before they start that.
No, he get money now. No be money they talk about. It's money now.
The fame, the money and all.
The money.
So the age should just be a number now. Forget that. So far they've already gone that far. They already have a child. The age should just be a number at this point.
So for me, as Ayla said, Davido should get himself 100% involved in the life of that child.
He's trying to.
Very
that is
necessary.
why. Faith, he's trying because that's why he filed for joint custody. But Sophia doesn't want
to. But she still made a comment. I know ladies can be right? Our gender, we can be
don't
right?
generalize, because not everybody.
Okay,
yes.
Some of our gender, we can be this. How do I get to put it? We can be this
hyper
and unexpected sometimes. Do you understand? So for her to make that comment like he doesn't take care of her child, like his child also. So I'm actually so concerned about that. You can't leave that responsibility to the lady.
Nelly Momodu, when he came out to give that statement, he said, he wasn't even aware that all of these things were going on, that when he tried to settle it back then, concerning the whole responsibilities that they sorted out Imade's school fee and accommodation and all that, he's surprised that they brought all of this to social media, that he's not aware that left to him, he thought that everything was well settled. And they already settled everything.
It seems as though I don't know what they've not carried the whole family along. But I feel like Sophia should have at least told her uncle if all this was going on. But then the fact that she didn't carry him along, I feel we can't rule out the fact that she's resentful. She has a lot of resentment against Davido. So maybe this is practically a personal thing. But then we need to put the child first. I mean, Imade is everything. Exactly. She's everything right now. So both parties want her. But then Sophia does not want to give Davido the joint custody. I feel like the child should come first. She doesn't deserve all this drama that's going on. I mean, you love your daughter, I understand. You're not happy with the father, we understand. So please, put the child first. I mean, Davido has been very free in his youthful age. He has done a lot. He has sold a lot of seeds around and gotten everything.
So let me just read the statement, part of the statement. So she was like, the applicant has for 2 years abandoned and ignored his daughter and continued his life and other engagements which he prioritizes over our daughter. Just because I refuse to be his sex slave available to him at any time. So there's a lot of details, So she gave a lot of reasons for all of this. And then Davido, in one of his expos, he was like, you are constantly bringing up the death of my child. At any point, you can't just remind us of this tragedy that haunts us every day of our lives. Imade will grow up to see I fought for her. As for now, you can have her. So I guess we have closed this case.
But another thing now is it's just coming up why they just got married. I wonder like what will be going through Choma's mind.
No, even if I understand, I feel like Davido, particularly as I was saying before, he has been free all his youth and now he wants to try and settle down.
He wants to be serious with his life. He wants to be a father and
responsibility. He has a sense of maturity. I mean, he's got kids now. He has his twins with Chioma. He wants to take care of.
He has Ailey. He has Imade.
Can you imagine? And so he wants to probably be this father figure. He wants to try and make up for the lost
full
time.
responsibility.
So please, Auntie Sophia, just for the sake of the child, just let her have this father figure in her life. It's very important.
Obviously.
I mean, in today's society, we always push, go women. You can be a single mother. You can train your child. Sure, that's there. But if you have the option of having the father in your life, please.
And also knowing the fact
option is there. I don't see a reason why you should just kick him out.
Fact that you cannot deprive your child from seeing her father. Like, a child should grow up. It's beautiful when a child grows up, with a modern father figure. You see, it gives them this sense of
this confidence.
Like, I have my dad, I have my mom, right?
Imagine
you depriving that child. Come on, it's going to really tell a whole lot on her life while she's growing up. So, and couple the fact that she's a girl, like a girl child. You know, we ladies, we are full with emotions. Men are, there's a level where men can absorb some things, right? So please.
So I'm just going to say this before we leave this particular topic. I'm going to say this, that at this point, Sophia is just allowing probably our own personal hurt to get into the way, which is fine, you're human. However, kindly put into consideration your daughter. Your daughter is like the most important person in this conversation. Whatever is wrong with you, is important as well, but your daughter is the overall subject here, and whatever decision you make now is going to tell a lot on her future and the way she perceives life generally. So just set aside your hurts. Focus. You don't need to be friends with Davido. Just let Imade have access to her father and experience that fatherly love and everything, because we can never underrate or undermine the importance of having a father figure.
Actually.
Very important. And you know, imagine a child growing up and say, oh, my father is somewhere and I cannot have access to my father. And the father is, imagine seeing your father on TV and everything.
Everybody knows
the child now start having this resentment and everything.
And then, you know, aside the resentment, it will get to a point where she would even want to see the dad. That hatred just come from within. You know, when a child, and couple the fact that it depends on what you feed the child
with,
yes, the kind of comments
what's the kind of comments you make, do you understand, at home? And then when that child grows up with that knowledge of what you have said to her over time, you just practically see that she hates her dad. She doesn't want to see her father. It might even affect her while she's growing up when it comes to dealing with men.
Exactly.
When it comes to dealing with men, do you understand? She just have that mentality that I don't want to have anything to do with men because this was how they treated my mom in the future.
All right, but that being said, it's also the parts of being mocked by her peers. It's not a very nice thing, actually. I can only imagine
the fact
what
that
she
this
will go
is
through by her
trending.
peers. And it's actually everywhere.
And children have access to social media now.
Exactly. Children these days are everywhere. So imagine the comments that will be made, like, okay, look at you, don't have access to your father, and he's rich. You know, and you have a rich daddy.
You know, when you have...
It's going to be a lot
You just see that they are bullying you, know.
For the sake of Imade, please. Just let's get everything right. So, that's the much you can take for this session. We're going to go on a short break and be back with more hot gists. Don't go anywhere. All right, welcome back, guys. So we have another very juicy topic for us today, and our very dearest Victoria Extra will be giving us all the details. So, Victoria?
So for this particular one, this also generated a lot of, let's say, comments. People had a lot to say. So I'm so sure we know Ife Agoro. And if you don't know Ife Agoro, she is an entrepreneur and she is the founder of Diary of a Naija Girl.
Dang.
And you know this beauty, like this skincare brand? Yes, Dang skincare brand. So she is the founder. So someone asked the question that, okay, if you've ever been in a position where you wanted to get married and you felt, you know, unsure and you left and all of that. So she commented that she did that 2 months to our wedding. 2 months to our wedding, she broke off the engagement because she was feeling uncertain. According to her, she realized that she didn't love this guy. She did not feel this peace within her that she just had to call off the wedding 2 months to the wedding, that in fact she had to refund Ashwebi money.
Very
and
important.
This is coming after she had paid for a wedding dress, she paid for popular comedian, event hub and everything, and she called it off and she just had to leave the country for a while and all of that. And you know, Ife is someone that is well-to-do. She's successful in her career and her business, but in her entrepreneurship, you know, she's successful and all of that. So this generated a lot of questions that, okay, now you're already in your 40s or so, and you don't have husband, you don't have a child, you don't have children. How do you feel? Someone said, oh, she's rich and everything. So at the end of the day, what is it for us as ladies? Is it the marriage? Is it the career? What is it for us? What should we hold on to? Can we do both? Should we go for one? Why would you want to go on or not?
When God created us, why God created human? Now that was why he took out a rib from Adam to create the woman. So it means that God is interested in we getting married. So the fact that you are working to be a go-getter, or you're working to be a career woman, or you're working to be very wealthy and rich and all, doesn't stop you from getting married. getting married should be one of your core values.
Even when you don't feel at peace with the person.
Even when you don't feel at peace.
No, love the person.
I'm talking about generally first, right? It's a general thing that everyone should have now, right? For Diary of a Niger Girl, nobody should push you to get married. Do not get pressure from anybody first. Even if currently now she's in her 40, right? You shouldn't still get pressure from anyone telling you that, oh, get married, get married, get married. I know society is there to give you that pressure. It's a no-no. Like, for no reason should you even dance to that tune. But you returning the ring while you were engaged was a no-no thing also. Because I don't see any reason why you should.
According to her, she said she was 30 and there was a pressure, you know, marital pressure that you are old, you are getting older, that you should settle down. So that was why she even accepted to get married. That she was pressured.
Where you run from? No, like, why would you dance to the tune of people like you are getting old?
You can't rule out the fact. This is, I mean,
African setting.
Let's just be
very realistic. Any lady that is not in her husband's house,
are you God?
By that age,
no,
yes,
actually,
I understand the angle which you are coming from. If you are not settled at that point in time, different questions at every event. Why you not married? When are we expecting your husband? When are you going to have children? So there's that pressure on females.
Do not
in this country.
Pressure.
Well, we can't rule out. Okay, personally, peace of mind should be one thing that we all go after. We should go after peace of mind. But even when we are seeking after this money, because basically we cannot just depend on any man. You can't depend on any
can't be a liability to any man.
Exactly, we have to be independent on our own. But it doesn't rule out seeking for love. We can look for this love thing. Like someone made a statement like, okay, we know ladies these days are actually trying to be entrepreneurs, but it shouldn't make you too busy to go after your love life. It's very important. It's a part of your age. But then if you feel like even after you're searching for love and all, if you're not getting it, don't be pressured. Just like Faith said, don't be pressured. But then there's this other angle. Like, imagine you are on the receiving end of this. You've been dating someone, and then 2 months to the wedding,
I can't imagine how the guy would have
I mean, from the guy's point of view,
so much.
let's just be factual. If it was a guy
crazy
that did this, breaking up with his fiance 2 months to the wedding, because suddenly he realized that he was being pressured, he was going after it for the wrong reason. Like, did you not know when you were saying yes to the engagement? Did you not know when you were asking her out? We don't know how long they dated, of course, but then
please, let us even say this thing in the first place. So before you end up even saying yes to a person, when it comes to you know
a relationship,
when you want to get engaged and all of that, you want to say yes to a person. And is it that you don't know that this person is going to propose? Is it that you guys are playing, that you didn't know that this thing is going to end up in a marriage? Because it's very funny how, okay, you say yes to a person, like, you're having cold feet. Oh, I don't know if I love him. So what have you guys been doing?
Exactly.
So what have you guys been doing all this while that you didn't see all the red flags? You didn't notice all the things you wanted to notice.
Then 2 months you're wedding, you're ready.
Yeah, in a relationship, you guys should communicate that, oh, I see us getting married, or I see us doing this, you know, would you want to do this with me? Even before the person pops up that question. Because maybe all they do in a relationship is to go on dinner dates and eat food. Because I don't understand. Because isn't that we are not communicating to know all these things?
It's the mindset. It's the mindset.
Or the one where they shock me past. They are proposing to a person. The person says no. Like a guy is kneeling down. He's saying, I'm like, okay, so what have you guys been doing?
You didn't see that coming.
That you didn't see that coming.
There are situations where even the ladies are trying to like ask their guys out after. But I was watching a podcast recently, and this guy was making a statement. He was like, not all relationships must lead to marriage. Sometimes the men just want somebody to while away the time.
God,
can you imagine? Like, the fact that this was not, it's not an old comment. It's a recent thing.
It's a recent thing.
Like people still have this mindset.
Exactly.
People still have this mindset. Like, okay, we can just chill.
Exactly.
We can hang out. We can catch
anybody. Ask for the person. What
do you want?
Are we pencils in the hands of the creator? Are we just wasting our time?
What do you want?
What are we doing? Because it's very funny how at the end of the day, you're not like developing course, this, that. I feel before
just before it's engagement,
real. You should have seen. Yes, like reality sets in that. Oh my God, this is becoming serious. It's like we're going to get married at this rate, and then like, oh no, I'm not interested. I feel like before it gets to that stage, define what you want already.
But then you can't see. Sometimes I can't really speak totally, because you may go into a relationship, you may be seeing some things, and you can just decide like, okay, this thing doesn't really matter. I can actually deal with it. But then when you actually get close to the marriage, some new circumstances start popping up, and you're like, okay, maybe this is not what I want to sign up. This is not what I want to sign up for. I can't continue with this. But even still, because somebody made a comment, the comment sections was crazy. Somebody was like, if you not get money, notice that she went to Hawaii to go and chill.
And she refunded Ashwebi money.
Please, before you start collecting Ashwebi money, be sure. Because if you cannot refund Ashwebi money, don't go and call up.
So, right?
Don't go and call up what you cannot handle.
What I
she
want
could
to
deal with the aftermath of everything. She's independent. She, like someone was like, she knows what she wants. She's Ife is her own woman. And no, we are going for this whole feminism thing. Like, babe, you're doing it. We want what we want, right?
But you know that Ife, I follow her content, and I know that Ife is a sucker for love. Yeah, she posts relationship things. She writes stories in that angle and everything. And she has maybe Thursday. She has different segments for different things. And I believe that maybe she probably wants this thing for herself. However, that sometimes, like she said, she didn't feel peace about it, because at the end of the day, it didn't make sense if she should go on with the wedding and maybe 2 months or a year after they break off the old marriage.
That's what I actually want to say.
And trust me, people will be saying that, oh, the guy would have been heartbroken and everything. But you know that it's not also nice for the guy to get married to someone that doesn't love him.
Okay.
Do you know that it's true now? You're getting married, but your wife doesn't love you. I feel this is marriage. Your wife should love you. You should love your wife. And she says she doesn't love you. So I just feel it is even safer for the guy to just let end it now, so that it's not be one-sided at the end of the day. And then she went on to say that the guy was manipulative and he was not trustworthy.
Okay, so before we wrap up the program, what I want to say is, at a point, I was actually feeling like, why would she even give him back the ring? But it then dawned on me again that, see, it's sweeter when you go for peace. So peace is all that matters. You guys can be courting for 5-10 years. See, and then you get to realize at that spot that, oh, I can't journey with this guy because there's this thing I can't manage, I can't handle. I know that it's something I can't cope with. Trust me, that's just the perfect time for you to leave. Because if you journey into that marriage, you are literally going to cry for the rest of your life. And you are going to be tagged as an ex-wife.
A divorcee?
Or a divorcee. So it's better. That is even worse. So it's better you just leave. And then I'm very sure that at the end of the day, everybody will be fine, because you end up getting your rightful partner, the one that would understand you and love you for who you are, and understand that same fault that person does not like, right? That person does not like, and you just see that you're enjoying life. So for Diary of a Naija Girl, I feel like she knows what she wants. Please know what you want and go for what you want. Okay. Like, do not dive into pressure from society. Okay, so I'm going to
also say this from this angle that, yes, we do a lot of following on social media. We are following this person, we are following that person. This is how this person's life is going. This is how that person's life is going. Before you go on to take ideas or opinions or anything, before you try to implement anything from anybody, do what works for you. Yeah. Yes, you are following this person. Doesn't mean whatever worked for this person will work for you. So just do what works for you, basically.
Yeah. All right. We had a lot. We got a lot of views on this particular section of the program, and it was just insightful. So guys, relationship matters. Buckle up. Just ask the right questions. Do the right things. Think straight before you enter inside, so we don't hear stories at the end. So this is the much we can take on this episode. Thank you so much for joining us. We are very excited today. We can't wait to see you in the next episode. So until then, stay jiggy.
Bye. Bye.